Afternoon baseball here on the show. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Philadelphia Phillies and the San Francisco Giants. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Johnny Cueto, the right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matty V, this ought to be a fun one to watch. This guy's been around the block for a while, but he's having a rock-solid season with a real good ERA. It'll be really interesting to see how he attacks his opposing lineup.
Digging in, Andrew Mccutcheon. He will lead this one off today.
Philadelphia, the left fielder, Andrew.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Starts him out with a slider for a strike. Danny Dero, this Giants team, as they begin play here this afternoon, they've been on the skids recently, losers in 7 of their last 9 ball games.
Matty, we've seen some good baseball in the first 2 games of this set, and expect another close one here. Both of the first 2 games decided by 1 run.
You know, Dero, when you get in these series like this, when 1 run means so much, you like to be able to be the team to score first, but both these games have been very close, and it's going to boil down to who gets the big hits in the 7th, 8th, and 9th inning.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Good waist pitch, 1-2. Our temperature here this afternoon creeping up to the 60-degree mark here at first pitch. The 1-2. A bouncer to the left side. Up with it is Longoria. Throw to first. He'll take care of Mccutcheon for the game's first out. Time now for a glance at the Phillies batting order in this one. Danny, any thoughts?
Well, Matt, I appreciate the way Bryce Harper plays the game. Last season, he had over 110 RBIs. That's an RBI machine. When you're driving in over 100, that's really special, and you are doing some big things.
Into the box now, JT Realmuto. And Cueto starts him out with strike 1. Realmuto, the former Miami Marlin, he was acquired via trade last year.
Yeah, this guy's fully settled in with this ball club right now. Knows what the manager and coaching staff expect from him. Is not taken aback by anything. He's been through the spring training process and gotten to know everybody in this organization top to bottom.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. Cueto has become known as a starting pitcher that frequently works deep into games. The kind of guy you want on the staff when your team needs some rest because he tends to eat up innings all by himself. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Not what he wanted to do there with the slider as it misses well above the zone. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Carl Dixon.
Hey, Dero, one of the things you have to be aware of as a hitter from Carl Dixon, he'll call that high strike.
Yeah, he will. So you better be on top of your game with 2 strikes, because if they elevate, good chance Carl Dixon's punching your ticket.
So we got him swinging. JT Realmuto is the second out of the opening frame.
Number 3, Bryce Harper.
Here's Bryce Harper now, as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Ball that time.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
Ball that time.
Tries to change up on him there, but it's a ball. 2-1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Duggar's there for it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Phillies down in order, and now we'll see what the Giants can do. No score. Aaron Nola is ready to go as he's on the mound for the Phils. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Aaron Nola coming on, the pride and joy of Louisiana State University. Kind of a 4-pitch mix. Fastball, slider, curveball, and change. None of his pitches rate really On a scale of 10, none of them are 8s or 9s, but he's solid and he throws strikes. You'll know early if he's on, he'll induce a lot of ground balls.
So digging in now, Mike Yastrzemski. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1. Dan Dero, these Phillies, as they begin play here today, 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Hey, thanks, Matty. Hey, you know what, Dero? Try to get on a kind of a little mini winning streak here. Losing the first game of this series, winning game 2, and hopefully winning this series by pulling one out here today.
Yeah, Dan, they were able to shower that first loss off in the first game of this series and had a nice bounce-back game yesterday. Let's see if they can steal a series right here.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And here's a curveball that just about got away as it misses inside for a ball.
You know, I'm not sure he didn't throw that pitch out of the zone on purpose. They've been swinging at pretty much everything he throws, so why not give it a shot?
Swing and a line drive. And a close play at first, but a great stretch that time as they get him by a step for out number 1.
Batting second.
And here's a look at the hometown Giants starting lineup in this one. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, Matty, when Buster Posey's in this lineup, he's a guy you have to keep your eye on. He's been a catalyst for this team in the last 10 games and in so many different ways. But looking at the one number I'm looking at, a .450 on-base percentage, when you have that and you have the type of abilities that he has, you're awfully dangerous.
And this is on the outside corner for strike 1. His past line against Aaron Nola. He's a .300 hitter, 3 for 10. 1 out, nobody on. Barely able to make contact, down 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2. Oh, and you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
Oh, I love watching a pitcher that can run a good hard fastball in on a guy's hands and completely lock him up. That's such a tough pitch to do anything with. If you can locate your fastball there consistently, you're going to have a lot of success as a pitcher.
Here's the first baseman, Brandon Belt. As he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. The windup and the 0-1. Taken off the outside as the breaking ball couldn't catch the corner.
Hey, that backdoor breaking ball just missed. He had a chance to run it to 0-2.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Down the third baseline. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Giants down in order. We are still scoreless. So next to the plate for the Phils, Rhys Hoskins. And as you can tell easily from the splits, he's really struggled away from their home ballpark. First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit hard on the ground to second. Reined in. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second.
That is it. The shortstop.
Time for a look at the San Francisco Giants on defense. And guys, the thing I want you to take a look at today is in today's game, the new age, everyone wants to move around. This manager does not like to shift a lot. Maybe a step to your right or left, but there's a lot of trust that the pitchers are going to execute. So let's see how it works out for them in this one.
So now to the plate, Didi Gregorius. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. The windup and the 0-1. And he lays off for ball 1. A ball and 2 strikes to Didi Gregorius. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes.
Nope, that's inside.
Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Fouled away.
You're lucky if you get 1 pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
Ready with another 2-2. Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second.
Batting fifth.
Digging in now for Philadelphia, Segura. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Slider laid off for a ball.
After watching that one go by and a ball being called, you could rest assured he knows he's not getting away with another one of those. I guarantee you he's going to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Line towards center field, and that'll get down for a 2-out single. So the 2-out base hit and the top of the inning is still alive.
You know, D-Row, it's not always easy to hit in the day games. First 5 hitters, 5 up, 5 down. 6-hole hitter, though, he must have gotten a good night's sleep last night.
That's exactly where I was going, Dan. First 5 guys in the order looked like they were still asleep rolling out of bed. Those day games will creep up on you. 6-hole guy was locked and loaded.
And in steps Scott Kingery. And Cueto starts him out with strike 1. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Here's the 0-1 pitch. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, not normally a good plan to throw 3 consecutive sliders in a row, but this guy's slider is so good, I think he might throw it again.
Ready with the 0-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count. Nope, that's down.
He went with the off speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. 3-2 now.
Good running count right here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner on first. He'll be off to the races on this pitch.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. And another foul ball. Another payoff pitch. On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it as he wears him down and the inning is over. Phillies strand 1. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one.
Longoria.
First delivery to him on the way. Longoria, or just Longo as he's often referred. He's a veteran of 13 years at the major league level, which really points to the consistency he's shown since he first broke in. And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now. 2 balls and a strike to Longoria.
That's just too much velocity upstairs to get good wood on it. It's going to have to lower his sights.
And treading carefully with Longoria here. It's 3-1 now. On deck, there are the unique stylings of Hunter Pence. He'll be next. High in the air out towards shallow right. Harper has a read on it. Makes the play, 1 away.
Batting fifth, the left fielder.
Time to take a look at the Philly D. And let's focus our attention on shortstop Didi Gregorius. Not only has this guy been knighted, yes, they call him Sir Didi back in his homeland, Curacao. He's one of the best ball players coming down the pike, starting with Andrew Jones, Xander Bogaerts, and it's Didi Gregorius' time. Hits from the left side of the plate with power and the ability to go in the hole with one of the strongest arms in the game.
Hunter Pence is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1. 0-1 count. Here it comes. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Mccutcheon is under it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Batting fifth, the shortstop, Brandon Crawford.
Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford. He carries a batting line in the 280s to begin this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Ball 1. Ball 1, no strike.
Now the 1-0. This is on the ground over to first. Hoskins gathers it in. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. So in now for San Francisco, Mauricio Dubon. And he's looking to snap out of what's been a rather dry spell at the plate. Here comes the first pitch.
Ball in.
Dubon is a middle infielder by trade, of course, usually a shortstop, but they've got him at second base in this one.
Yeah, Matty, this guy's got some of the best hands in the game. It doesn't matter. Shortstop, second base, you can pretty much put him wherever you want in the infield. Premium defender, up the middle defender. Looks to help out the pitching staff any way he can.
And this is poured in at the letters. 2-1 now. Nola playing here in his age 26 season. He was a first-round pick during the 2014 draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Can't find the zone there, and it's 3-1.
Well, those were a couple of close pitches right there in the inner part of the zone. Hitters will tell you, pitches in that location are tough to do anything with.
The 3-1. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. And Mccutcheon will put this one away, and the inning is over. Giants leave one. Will move to the third with no score. Top of the third set to get underway. Striding in, Adam Hazley. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. 2-0 to the Phillies center fielder.
This at-bat sets up really good right here, right? Hasn't seen a fastball yet, but now he gets to count at 2 balls and no strikes. He has to be looking for a fastball right here.
High and away, not close. 3-0.
Just a little bit off to start the third now. That's 3 straight balls.
There's a changeup taken, but it finds the zone on the inside. The 3-1 is swung on and missed. A full count now.
Hey, there was great arm action on that 3-1 changeup right here. He's got this guy thinking. That's the beauty right now. We go to a full count. Do you sit changeup or do you stay with the heater?
Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Batting ninth, the pitcher, Aaron Nola.
Next up will be the Phillies pitcher, Aaron Nola. Here's the first pitch to him. Third inning, no score to this point. Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1. Back up the middle. And into center field as he's aboard with a one-out single.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
So the next hitter to dig in will be Andrew Mccutcheon. 1 ball, no strikes the count. Nola leads off first with 1 away. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Pence has a read on it. And he makes the catch for the second out.
Now batting, the catcher, Didi Realmuto.
Ready now, JT Realmuto. First pitch of the at-bat.
Count 1-0.
There's ball 2 as the slider dips below the zone.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
A strike, and it's 2-1. Takes this the other way to right. Yastrzemski's got it for out number 3. 1 left for Philadelphia. Home half of the third coming up. No score.
Welcome back as the Giants look to get their bats going in the third inning. And you can say they've been trying to do that pretty much all year. They come in ranked in the bottom part of the league in both strikeouts and runs scored. One player told me, "It's frustrating for sure, but more than anything, I feel bad for our pitching staff. They go out every day trying to keep us in ball games, but right now we're putting a lot of pressure on them to be perfect with the lack of run support we're giving them." Another hitter told me cutting down on the strikeouts is a big point of emphasis as they try to generate more consistent rallies going forward.
Thank you, Heidi.
Duggar.
First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. A ball and a strike.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Now here it comes. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch, and for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
Standing in now, Johnny Cueto. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball one. The 1-0. The swing and a miss, strike one.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Fouled off. The 1-2. Skied into straightaway right. Harper has a read on it. 2 gone.
Now batting, right fielder, Mike.
So coming to the plate, Mike Yastrzemski. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball one. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Yeah, that looked like a strike, but let me tell you, when you're staring at a big 0 in the hit column, getting a call like that to go your way can feel like a big victory.
And a little self-preservation down at first as he pulls that one in to end the inning. Giants are down 1-2-3. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Digging in, Bryce Harper. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but he's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
Unable to find the zone with the slider. Outside, 2-1. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
They know the threat this guy possesses at the plate. I know it's 3-1 in this situation right here, but I can't imagine anything comes over the heart of the plate.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Got him to go after the change there, and that'll run things full 3-2.
Hey, this pitcher better be careful right here. My man at the plate is not trying to push something to the opposite field.
Just hung in there on that one. And he fouls this one off. And this will be fouled away. The next 3-2. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Stepping up now, Rhys Hoskins. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
The 0-1 pitch.
Nope. Look out, 1-1.
Hoskins, an imposing right-handed figure at 6 foot 4 inches tall. He was a 5th round pick during the 2014 draft.
Hey, when you come out of the middle rounds, you have to grind for everything, and that's exactly what this guy has done, and he has turned himself into a solid big league ball player.
Boy, not exactly what you'd like as a pitcher. One of the keys is to minimize your pitches, attack the strike zone early, a lot of deep counts, and working himself into a lot of trouble.
Easy there, big fella. 2-2. Nobody out, runner on first. Line drive to left, and that'll get down for a base hit. And now they'll have runners at the corners to start off the inning.
Hey, there's a bullet off the wall. The outfielder does a really good job of getting that one in quickly, but I think they had a play there at second base.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on there, Dan. I got to believe you're busting it out of the box thinking 2 until somebody tells you no. I know it would have been a close play, but I think you got to err on the aggressive side right there.
Didi Gregorius will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. The 0-1 on its way. Gregorius, also known as Sir Didi around the game and in the Netherlands. His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again.
Runners are at first and third with none out. A little low. It's 2-2.
Wow, really close pitch on 0-2. That just missed, and if he hits that spot right there again, he might get the call next time.
And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. Bounced softly in front of the plate. And indeed, he'll take only the out at first as the run comes in to score.
Really good job of putting the ball in play right there. Even though it wasn't a base hit, it does bring the go-ahead run for his team.
Digging in now, Segura. He reached on a single in his first try.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
0-1 the count. From the belt, kicks and deals. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. In the dirt here. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
That can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball has gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it. He was there, and now he's only 90 feet away.
Swing and a ground ball to third. Longoria's there, and that's the second out.
The third baseman, number 4, Homerun.
Settling in now, Scott Kingery, runner in scoring position with two gone. Here's the first pitch to him. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here, 0-1. One run on 3 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1.
Looked like he just tried to do too much with that fastball right there. He overthrew it a little bit. That's pretty much the case when you airmail a fastball like that.
A ball and 2 strikes now.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And a swing and a chance for Longoria at third. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out. So 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and a runner left. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. It's the Phillies 1 and the Giants nothing. And that'll bring up Buster Posey. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
The catcher, Buster Posey.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. Two balls and a strike.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Now the 2-1 pitch.
Great AB up until this point. A walk right here could really just infuse some confidence into this lineup.
The 3-2 pitch is swung on and missed, strike 3. Next to bat for the Giants, Brandon Belt comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch on its way.
1-0.
And he takes a cold strike 1. And this one runs a little too far in, ball 2. Now the 2-1. And it's fouled away. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. This one sinks low and a touch outside. It's a full count, 3-2. There you see Evan Longoria waiting next. And Belt will lay off ball 4 as he's able to reach on the base on balls.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
Longoria.
Now the Giants' number 4 batter, Evan Longoria. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. He's set, and the pitch. He's set, now the pitch. There's a fastball, pretty close that time, but ruled a ball, 1-1. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. And that's the first hit in this one for the Giants.
He got the pitch he wanted, and he didn't miss it right there. Hammer job.
The left fielder, number 8, Hunter.
Into the box, Hunter Pence, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. The 1-0.
No, that's low.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Two-0 count, the pitch.
You can bet he wants that one back at the plate right now. That's a pitch you normally see a guy drive if he has the right approach going.
The 2-1 home. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Mccutcheon is under it. And he makes the catch for the second out.
The batter, the shortstop, Brandon Crawford.
So stepping in, Brandon Crawford, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. 2 down, runners at first and second. And he falls behind now, 2-0.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
2 balls and a strike.
Gutsy pitch right there. 2-0 changeup for a strike. Good call by the catcher. Great execution by the pitcher.
The 2-1 pitch. Here's a big swing and a miss on the fastball. 2-2.
I'm going to need to see a better game plan out of the hitter right here. That ball was at his eyes.
And this one's in the dirt. The runners will hold tight, but it's a full count now, 3-2. Pulled toward right center field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Giants leave a couple. It remains 1-0. New inning set to get underway. Ready for another chance? Adam Hazley. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Hit down the line at first. Oh, what a stop on the slide. Hats off to that one.
Good pitch right there to run the 2-seamer in on his hands and bunch him up. And an easy ground ball as the result.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And it'll be the pitcher up next, Aaron Nola. He's ready. Here's the first offering. There's a breaking ball, but it's laid off and doesn't find the zone. Bases are empty, one man out. And this is popped up near second base. And he'll squeeze this one for the second out.
The left fielder, number 22, Andrew Mccutcheon.
Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up the former National League MVP, Andrew Mccutcheon. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he got him out in front that time. Strike one. One run on 3 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. 1-1 to Andrew Mccutcheon. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Now the 2-1 pitch. Ripped down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Yeah, I think he was sitting on the fastball, so he got the changeup. He was way out in front of it, but he kept his hands back long enough to keep it fair down the line. That's not always easy to do.
At the plate now, JT Realmuto as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1.
Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one, mostly because he's getting ahead. 70% of the batters he's faced, he's thrown the first pitch strike to.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch.
I got a ball, 1 strike. That's in. Ball 2.
Everything this guy throws moves, and that 2-seamer has a mind of its own.
The set and the 2-1.
That's a ball.
Time to wake up the offense right here. 3-1 count, all in on something over the heart of the plate.
3-1. Here it is. Hit the other way out toward right field. Yastrzemski's got it for out number 3. Danger averted following the 2-out double. More matinee baseball here on a Wednesday afternoon following this. And welcome back to San Francisco as we send it down to Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. Between innings, I was able to discuss the current state of the Giants lineup with their manager, Gabe Kapler. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. No, they have not scored yet, but they have been successful in running up the pitch count, something they feel will eventually pay dividends on the scoreboard as the starter gets tired and they are forced to go to the bullpen. For now, they're sticking to the plan.
Thank you, Heidi. Now in the box, Mauricio Dubon. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far.
Dubon.
Pitch on the way. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1.
A great case of a manager sticking up for his pitcher right there and giving that umpire an earful. He didn't get that pitch called the way he wanted it to, but the manager's planting a seed in that umpire's mind to try to expand the strike zone so some of those borderline pitches start to go his pitcher's way. And
the inning begins with a quick out number 1.
Now batting, the center fielder, Didi Gregorius.
Into the box, Steven Duggar looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. And the pitch. Lifted down the line in left. But this will land untouched. 1 out, nobody on. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now.
Probably better that he let that pitch go anyway. After seeing a lively fastball on the pitch before, it's pretty hard to sit back enough on a well-thrown changeup.
Ready to deliver the 1-2.
Ball 2.
And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning.
This pitching staff has done a really good job against this guy in this series. This is a really good hitter, and it's not easy to make a guy strike out 5 times in a series up to this point, but that's what they've done to this guy so far.
In now, Johnny Cueto. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. The 1-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
A ball and 2 strikes to the Giants pitcher.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
2 out, nobody on.
Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning.
Giants down in order. They're down 1-0. And Bryce Harper will dig in at the plate. He'll lead things off here in the Philadelphia 6th.
Bryce Harper.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And this pitch is right down the middle, strike 1.
Now some action out in the Giants bullpen as they'll have both the left-hander and a right-hander get loose.
Oh, 0-1 the count to Bryce Harper. Now he turns on a fastball and sends it deep down the right field line. And he's going to make the catch on the warning track. A fine running play there for the first out.
Rhys Hoskins.
One out for the Phillies in their half of the 6th. And that'll bring in a perennial MVP candidate for years to come, Rhys Hoskins. First pitch on its way. Hit out towards second. Fielded cleanly. And the 6th inning is progressing quickly here. Now 2 away.
Now batting, the shortstop, Didi Gregorius.
Stepping into the box, Didi Gregorius. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Yeah.
The 0-1 on its way. Hit on the ground to third. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia, but they're on top 1-0. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Mike Yastrzemski will start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced? Other than it's been fantastic. We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
First pitch of the at-bat. Oh, and he leaves the fastball up there. Mistake in location. He is going to pay for it dearly as that ball is sent over the wall. A home run. A solo shot down the line in right. Home run number 5 on the year. And the Giants have come back to tie things here at 1-1.
When you're facing an elite starter, you know runs are going to be at a premium. I don't know if this shakes the starter's confidence, but you know what it does? It certainly boosts the confidence of the guys in your lineup.
Here's Buster Posey now,
Number 28.
as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. No hits to this point. The 1-0.
Ball 2.
Couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at-bat trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. A little too tall that time. 3-1 now. On deck, the left-handed hitting Brandon Belt. The 3-1 pitch. Hit to short. Taken in by Gregorius. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning.
The first baseman, number 9, Brandon Belt.
At the plate, Brandon Belt. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. First delivery to him on the way.
1-0.
Man, this guy's had their number all game long. Up, down, in and out. He's pitching very well.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. The pitch.
Inside, ball 1.
Count remains 2-2. Now here it comes.
We got 3 balls and 2 strikes.
You can certainly tell at bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher, but you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the 2nd out.
This inning didn't get started the way he'd hoped with that home run, but I've got to give him credit for flushing it and coming back here to get strikeouts on the last 2 guys. He's acting like it didn't even happen before.
To the plate now, Evan Longoria. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. The windup and the 0-1. Hit on the ground out to short. Gregorius has it. And they will not get him at first as he's able to leg out the throw.
The left fielder, number 8, Hunter Pence.
So striding forward now, Hunter Pence. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Here comes the first pitch.
Outside, that's a ball.
A couple of lefties start to get loose now in the bullpen. Here comes the 1-0.
2 balls, no strike.
Like to see him be looking to the opposite field with this next swing. Pitcher's trying to work you away.
Runner aboard at first here with 2 gone in a 1-1 ball game. Fouled away. Fly ball out to straightaway right. On the move is Harper. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. But bye-bye baby, as the Giants are able to tie things up thanks to the solo dinger. The 6, 7, 8 hitters coming up to start the 7th, all even at 1 apiece. Welcome back. Here's Heidi Watney with the report as we get set for the top of the 7th. Heidi?
Matt, I talked with Philadelphia's manager during the break about the Phillies' offensive production to this point. And flat out, he told me they just need to put better swings on the ball right now. He said they've been frustrated hitting into ground out after ground out, but it's up to them to adjust. They know they're getting a lot of pitches down in the zone, so they either need to learn to lay off or find a way to get under those pitches a little bit more, because clearly the balls on the ground aren't benefiting them in this one.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. And that'll bring up Gene Segura. He'll start the 7th, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Oh, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
And now a pitch on the way. Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike 1.
I really like how he's been attacking hitters early in these ABs. He's thrown strikes on the first pitch to over 70% of the guys he's faced so far.
Grounded down the third baseline. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
Now batting.
Now at the plate, Scott Kingery. He was a ground-out victim last time up. Here's the first pitch to him.
Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Boy, this is a tight one. You kind of get the feeling like the next team that scores is going to win this one.
The windup and the 0-1. Little chopper back to the mound. And there's out number 2.
Up next for Philadelphia, the center fielder, Adam Hazley.
Ready for another shot now, Adam Hazley. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. First pitch on its way. And he lays off there, 1-0. Pitch on the way. Next pitch will be number 100 for him now through 6 2/3. This is pulled into right. Yastrzemski is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Phillies down in order. Score remains deadlocked at 1. Brandon Crawford digging in next. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Shortstop, Brandon Crawford.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Line drive to left. And this is going to get down for what should be extra bases. And there's your potential go-ahead run. The throw pulls him off the bag.
Yeah, and the go-ahead run stands at second base here to start their half of the seventh. And I tell you, when they've got an opportunity like this, you've got to take advantage of it, especially this late in the ball game. We'll see if they can get it done.
Stepping in now, Mauricio Dubon. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. 0 for 2 for him to this point. The 1-0. Gets a swinging strike. Next pitch coming up here will make it an even 100 for the ball game. In the dirt here. Runner holds as the count moves to 2-1. From the belt, the pitch.
That's ball 3.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
The 3-1 hit down the third baseline. And this will get by him at third down the line. It's a fair ball. And that'll score the run from second as they jump in front now 2-1.
Dan, you'll take RBIs any way you can get them, but when they give your team the lead in the late innings, man, that feels good.
Oh, it especially does, especially when you start to score runs late in the game off of quality pitching. When runs are at a premium, that's one makes you feel really good about yourself.
Jose Alvarez will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Josh Harrison will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch.
Batting 9, number 7, Josh Harrison.
And that'll bring up Steven Duggar. He swings and grounds it to short. Segura for 1. The relay not in time as he beats the throw by a step.
Always go hard into second base. Could have been an easy double play ball, but the slide really impacts the throw to first, and they wind up only getting 1 out on the play. Good, aggressive, legal slide that time.
Wilmer Flores will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Wilmer Flores.
And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. Alvarez is among a dying breed. Those lefty specialists whose roles are changing with the new rules around reliever usage. Lifted in the air out to left field. After it is Mccutcheon. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
The batter, the right fielder,
Mike Yastrzemski will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here. A solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ball game to this point. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. 2 out with the man at first. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and that is out number 3. So a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. It's the Giants 2 and the Phillies 1. Sam Coonrod has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 65, Sam Coonrod.
Josh Harrison stands in, and he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. Now the pitch. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2. On deck, there's Andrew Mccutcheon. He'll hit next. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
Man, that's a tough one to swallow. You're hanging on to a slim lead, and the last thing you want to do is give up a leadoff walk. Seems like those are the ones that always come back to haunt you. So we'll see if that's the case here.
Here's Andrew Mccutcheon now. He doubled his last time through.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once in AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
Hit to third. To second for 1. Back to first, and a costly at-bat there as the possible tying run is erased on the double play. The Giants are into their bullpen now, as there are the final numbers for their starter. It was a really nice day on the mound for him.
Matty V, really a solid performance. 7 strong innings pitched, in line for the win. Needs some help for the bullpen to close this one out.
So now to the plate, JT Realmuto, as he'll take a look at the pitch too low. It's ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. 1-0 count. Here it is. Fastball catches the black there for a called strike. One pitch is a slider that's cut on and missed for strike 2. Line shot to second, but it's caught and the side is retired. Down quickly go the Phillies. They're down 2-1. Deolis Guerra is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 57, Deolis Guerra.
At the plate, Buster Posey. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame.
Buster Posey.
First pitch on its way. And that's dead center for strike 1. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but this will get foul for strike 2. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. A bouncer to the left side. And Posey's now 0 for 3 as he's retired here for the first out.
The first baseman, number 9, Brandon Belt.
One gone here in the Giants' half of the 8th, and standing in now the left-handed hitting first baseman Brandon Belt. He's set. Here it comes.
Count's 1-0.
Our pitcher's duel continues here. 2-1 score as we play the 8th. Down the left field line and deep. And that will end up a foul ball. Now the 1-1 pitch is laid off for ball 2. Guerra, a Venezuelan-born ball player. He was selected in the first round back in the 2015 MLB draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss.
Meanwhile now, this is a drive out to straightaway right field, and it's going to get out of here. A home run. A solo home run here for Brandon Belt. Home run number 5 on the year, and it gives the Giants a 3-1 lead.
And everyone in the home dugout just seemed to breathe a little easier. They're up 2 and only need 3 outs in their bullpen to wrap up the W. It's always nice to work with a little extra wiggle room.
Now batting.
Into the box now, Evan Longoria. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Hazley is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
The left fielder, number 8, Hunter Pence.
Stepping up to the plate, Hunter Pence. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Set to deliver the 0-1. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And it's 1-2.
Swing and a miss as he chases one out of the zone for the 3rd strike, and that's the 3rd out of the inning. 1 for the Giants. It's Brandon Belt. Bye-bye, baby. Last chance coming up for the Fightin' Phils. It's now 3-1 San Francisco. Tony Watson comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
56. Tony Watson.
All set for the start of the inning. Next to dig in will be Bryce Harper. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far.
Looking for base runners here as they're down 2 playing on the road. Not an easy thing to do, trying to score runs or bunch hits together off of a closer.
1 ball, no strikes the count. The 1-0.
That's a ball.
Well, this is the matchup they wanted, bringing in the reliever, but falling behind 2-0 doesn't exactly help the situation very much.
All over the place to start the 9th. It's 3-0 now.
Hey, leading off an inning in this situation, 3 balls on you. You have to know that a solo shot's not tying this game up. You have to find a way to get on base any way possible.
In there, 3-1.
Hey, you want someone sometimes to rattle the bat rack, but also the guy on the mound's got to eat too. They're executing their pitches out there. It's going to be tough to score some runs.
The 3-1. A swing, and this one is blasted to right field. Nothing's gonna stop it. And splash down. It's into McCovey Cove. A solo shot here to straightaway right field, as it's now a 3-2 ball game.
Well, you just don't think about what might have been, but you sure wish he didn't give up that run in the bottom of the 8th. If he didn't surrender that one there, this would be a tie game. Be that as it may, they may have some momentum now. We'll see what they can do with it.
Next to bat will be Rhys Hoskins, as he'll take a look at a sinker here, too low for ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Here comes the 1-0. And now here's a ball hit pretty well out toward right center field. And that gets down and ought to be good for extra bases. And he'll get in there easily as the tying run's at second now with nobody out.
And he obviously didn't let last night's hitless outing get to his head too much, because that's his second hit of the ball game. This one a double. I'm sure he's feeling a lot better about the way he's going right now.
Here's Didi Gregorius. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. Now a hard liner, but this is a foul ball. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Another 0-2 home. And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have to protect for the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
Segura standing in as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. They'll go to work on getting that tying run home from second. Down the first baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. 1 out, 1 on in a 1-run game. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. And he looks at a sinker for a called third strike, and now there are 2 gone.
It's never a good look to strike out looking, but it's way worse when you do it with a guy in scoring position. Those are the times you really want to see a guy battle and at least put the ball in play.
Trevor Gott gets the call here as he'll try and look for 1 out to finish this thing off.
Number 58, Trevor Gott.
Nick Williams will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. 2 out here and a runner at second. Here's a fly ball, well hit. Pence on the run. And he tracks it down. And this ball game is over.
Hey, we were really treated to a good one today. Bottom of the 8th proved to be the difference, though. And a good job here in the 9th to close the book on this one.
A 1-run game this afternoon, 3-2 the final finish. The San Francisco Giants jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Johnny Cueto earns win number 4 on the season. Aaron Nola pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way to nation.com.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Giants, 3 runs, 6 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. For Philadelphia, 2 runs, 6 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 48 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.